Some of the world's top Ebola experts are gathering right now in Geneva to discuss a plan for developing drugs to treat the virus. So far, it is still contained to Africa. The only confirmed case in Europe is a Spanish missionary medically evacuated from Liberia. There is one more case under investigation, though. That's a young man in Sweden who recently traveled to West Africa. CCTV's Jack Barton reports on the precautions being taken.
This is the Belgian Institute of Tropical Medicine, where Ebola virus was first identified in 1976. Virology teams here are now attempting to ensure the deadly disease does not take hold in Europe.
We've had some suspected cases, but at the end they all turned to be negative, fortunately.
UN officials say Ebola has killed more than 1,500 people in West Africa since March. Earlier outbreaks were mostly in isolated rural environments, while the current epidemic is sweeping through densely populated urban areas, making contagion much harder to control. Doctors say Ebola can only be contracted through direct contact with blood or other bodily fluids, making the prospect of an epidemic in Europe
unlikely, extremely unlikely. And why? Mainly because we have strong health systems here. First, and second, we are, in the past months, everybody has been working really hard to be very well prepared.
Medical experts are also regularly checking for mutations.
It's being monitored, definitely, but for now there's no, as to my knowledge, we have not seen any mutation of the virus that makes it more contagious or that changes the mode of transmission.
The main entry points to Europe are airports. Some members of the aviation industry would like a response plan put under the wings of the European Aviation Crisis Coordination Cell, known as the EACCC.
That is in charge of dealing with the closure of airspace and how to divert airlines, but first and foremost to inform airlines and passengers. And it looks like it might be a good idea as well to extend the scope of this EACCC, if that is, of course, at all feasible, to such things as epidemic.
With the risk of an epidemic in Europe running low, the real focus here is on searching for a vaccine and assisting medical services in West Africa. Jack Barton, CCTV, Antwerp.